the one saying it, and he leave you alone saying it because he has never said that on an interview that he's having a
Never
baby and get
will.
married to her. He does not promote that.
Yeah, because she did say they was having a baby this year. Now she's saying they having a baby next year. I was like, girl, y'all will never have a baby. That
And
golden
why would
child
you
gonna be the
want one
last
and he's
baby.
still married? Your first motivation should be telling him, hey, when is this divorce? You should be pushing the issue every day.
That's what
every
Remy Ma
day.
told her. Why do you want a 48-year-old with a 6-year-old? And
Don't he have
other and
older
four other
kids?
She
kids.
don't
Yeah, the
want to
other
get
kids. He got
divorced
4
if she don't want
kids.
to
He has,
divorce
I think
him.
he has a daughter her
And she's like,
age.
I want to
Yeah, her
give
daughter
him
is
his
her
first
age. I mean, his
son.
daughter is
I'm
her
gonna give him
age.
his first boy. No, he already has a boy.
What is you talking about?
His boy is just LGBT, but he's a boy. So what are you doing?
Ooh, he sure
Ain't he
is.
like 20 something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Hello.
I have
A
forgot that.
question.
That is so messed up.
I got
Just
a
like
question.
she's
Do you
her.
have, I got a question. Have Carissa
Who
ever
does she
met the
think she
golden
is to
child?
clock that?
Yeah, and then she be throwing slick shots at the golden child too. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Oh
Got
Don't
a
do that.
yeah.
question.
She
No.
She
don't never let his
she
child
ever
come
been
around
around
that
him?
lunatic.
She never been. She's never been around the golden child.
Hell
Mm-mm.
no.
And she should never be.
How you gonna marry a man and have a
Well,
baby with him and you ain't
And
met
you
his
publicly
kids?
saying you hate people. I wouldn't have my child around somebody
She
that
only
publicly
been
say they
around
hate
his.
somebody they don't know.
Yeah.
She only been around his oldest daughter, and she called
Hi, we
his
got a
oldest
person up
daughter.
here. Hi, you want to
Uh,
introduce yourself? You have something to say?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? You doing all
We
right?
doing amazing.
Everybody
How
doing
you doing,
good?
sir? I'm glad a gentleman came up here. Go ahead and tell us what your thoughts are.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's just interesting to me. You know, like Papoose when she did that, what she did, like what 10, 15 years,
it's
10,
something.
15 years, and
Something else.
Who, Remy?
I don't think
and
she did that
She
Remy,
did
long.
like
Remy,
6.
yeah, she did like no,
She
she
did
did
like
like
8 or
10,
something,
15.
6, like
Remy
6
did
Nah,
No,
years.
she
Saga.
Yeah,
definitely did like
yeah.
Yeah,
6.
Hey,
Yeah,
don't
Saga.
we ain't gonna do that one.
She did
She did like 10
7.
years.
I remember
No,
Hey,
when she turned
sir.
herself in. She didn't do that
7.
she
long.
did like
Right.
she did. Okay. Well,
Anyway,
anyway, right?
She
Having visitors, right? So, like at the end of the day, Papoose could afford, as a man, he could afford a mistake because women is our biggest. That's our biggest. That's the first mistake we'll make. If we gonna always fall short. Even when we had a relationship with God, God lost all his prophets to women, right? So bad where the angels came down, they was scared. They like, man, what? Making these men go crazy. They started sleeping with the women. So, like at the end of the day, he earned a mistake. Like, it's different when your wife go out there or whoever you with go out there and then decide to take another man. That's conquering. Like, I'll never forget, I was at this bar, right? These two guys was arguing. One of them, man, and see that the whole time, right? It was hearsay they were arguing about, right? So this other guy, he pulled up, he fly, nice ride or whatever. So they arguing about his girl, right? It wasn't nothing for show that he knew. I never forget. The other dude didn't have shit. Like, he didn't have nothing. But he was at the bar drinking or whatever. Everybody know that nigga ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? But when he pulled that phone out, that was the trump card. I ain't never seen nobody look so stupid in a fly coupe before in my life. Cause he had a picture of his girl in that phone, right? So it's a checkmate for men. It's never the same. So like at the end of the day, what Remy did, you know, if he was sleeping off or whatever, he deserved some grace to be like, look, man, you know, talk about Beyonce didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce didn't do it. And then if you talking about finances, you think
Beyonce.
Easy the Block Captain got more money than Papoose? Come on, bruh.
Yes. Yes. He
Beyonce?
does.
Wait a minute, you think Easy to Block? Oh wow.
Well, Easy to Block had a
Wait a
job.
minute. Okay, so I let
Papoose
him
don't have
talk.
a
I wanted
job.
to give him grace. I wanted to give him grace on his opinion about the situation with Pat and Remy Ma, and I'm hoping he give me the same grace. So, with that being said, Remy Ma he give me the same grace. So, with that being said, Remy Ma didn't do 15, 16 years. Okay, we determined that, and if you do your research, you'll see that you gave her a number of years that she didn't do. It was about 6 years that she did do the bid that she did. We also got to think about the money that she left Papoose, because Papoose was with the DJ Coalition, which was a hustle. It wasn't a yearly round money. He didn't have a yearly annual. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
most DJ Coalition people, they prey on new
No.
artists that desire to be big stars, and they take their money, and that's their hustle for the year. Okay. Other than that, a woman has always taken care of Papoose. Even the woman that was before Remy took care of Papoose. Now he's with Clarissa Shields, another well-established woman, taking care of him as well. He knows how to play his part. He's a cunning man. He knows how to tie shoes. He knows how to open doors to get these women to take care of him. The same way he was going out there to the prison house to visit Remy, he was trying to protect his money. He wasn't going out there to be a ride or die. He was protecting his revenue because she was his breadwinner. So no other nigga could go out there and visit him and then end up replacing him. He wanted to make sure he sealed the deal and stayed loyal to her because he didn't want to be in the doghouse. A lot of people think Papoose was there because he was a ride or die, because Remy led us to believe that he didn't have flaws. But then when everything hit the fan, that's when she started telling the truth. She sounded like the boy that cried wolf, because she had us to believe that he was a good guy. Then she started finally telling her truths, how she felt like she was drowning because he had gambling habits. Not only was he unfaithful, he was taking her money and gambling it away. And being an established artist, and you got to do shows, you got to make sure that your appearance is up to par. But if your man is constantly taking your money, not only are you drowning in bills, you're drowning in appearance too. Because as a big artist, you got to stay on point. Papoose was a manipulator. And he was very well taught on how a woman wants to feel and how she needs to feel. So he played his role. But at the end of the day, he was messing with Clarissa Shields since 2020. Remy Ma met Easy to Block in 2023. So when Remy decided to mess with Easy to Block, that's because she found out Papoose was cheating. So 3 years later, she decided to meet this man, and she went public with Easy to Block in 2020.
To go for something better. That's what I'm saying. Y'all roll over in mud and still don't do better. Like at the end of the day, right? She left her husband that she had, that only had kids by her, to a man that already got baby mamas, and then at the Super Bowl, she invited all his baby mamas.
But guess what? She left her. Listen, but see, Offset was a lesson to her, because she left Stefan faster. Now, mind you, she should have left Offset long time ago.
Right.
But she left Stefan because Offset was her lesson. She learned from Offset. So when Stefan Diggs came in the picture, mind you, she got a baby from him, but she left him immediately, even with a baby. You know why? Because she's a self-made millionaire. She could do bad by herself. Here it is. I let my husband play with you, but I ain't finna let you play with me too, nigga. So guess what? I'm finna go on. I'm finna speed on before you get peed on. So Offset was dogging her out throughout the whole marriage.
Successful men is gonna get a shot of ass. What do y'all?
She's a successful woman, and she ain't got to do it. She's a successful woman, and she's more successful than him. She's more successful than him. Because guess what? Now that what's the rocket guy that got killed in Texas? Now that he's gone, Quavo and Offset, the Amigos, is no more. And then he's trying to be a solo artist by himself. This nigga ain't even making no club, no real money. Mind you, Cardi B was crying on the internet about him before she even met with Stephon, then, because she was carrying Offset weight. She said, nigga, when you was drowning, I had to go in my bank account and make you look like you was still on top. When Quavo is the one that's really still on top. Offset was losing. He was drowning. He was falling.
Bro, 900K?
This guy
she made sure he shine bright, but all he could do is keep taking his dick out, sticking in these different women woman. And
But
guess
that
what?
don't
A woman
listen.
does not have to be acceptable to
That's
a
it.
man that does not know what he wants.
But
She
guess
does
what?
not have
Once
to
you
be
step
humble.
outside
And
your
every
marriage,
woman don't want to be married. That's what a lot of men need to understand. Every woman
no,
is not going to put up with a
and
man's
every
flaws
woman
just to
ain't
be
gonna
married.
get
Every
married.
woman
Every
does
woman
not
ain't
want
Now
to
gonna
be
it's
get
every
married.
But
man,
every
Every woman does
don't
not
want to
want
get
every
to.
woman
married
ain't gonna get
either.
Every
married.
woman does
and
not
every
want
man
to.
ain't
Like,
either, and every
So at
man
the
ain't
end
no,
of the
every
either.
day,
man ain't gonna
And
get
I'm
so at
with.
the
married,
end of the
but we
day,
don't.
even
But
though
we
she
don't.
got these kids from Offset, she still can take care of these kids well. She's not